Original inhabitants of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, are calling for constitutional amendments to secure their land rights as they seek to end decades of demolition and displacement that has left many homeless. As Abuja continues to rise as a symbol of national unity and development, the original owners of the land insist that the foundation of the nation's capital must be rebuilt on justice, equity and inclusion. Gaza Yakubu completes that report.
For nearly half a century, since the establishment of the Federal Capital Territory in 1976, communities that ceded their ancestral lands have continued to demand recognition, compensation and inclusion in decision-making processes. Recently, the indigenous communities of Kuchibedna made headlines after their settlement was demolished, allegedly without any resettlement or alternative relocation plan.
Now, as we are talking to you, as you are interviewing me, all the FCT villages can be destroyed and demolished by a minister who you didn't elect, and you cannot do anything about it. This kind of person, he is saying he's dead. Even Nigeria are saying he's infrastructural project man. Project man destroying villages of the original native that are over 58 villages according to the Millennium Development Goal Community Study 2008. Is it the project man when the people are having road network in the FCT city center and the villagers have no school, have no water, have no hospital, have no agricultural issue, have no future, have no belonging, have no area to claim as their own? Who does that except FCT? FCT is not a virgin land.
While the city center boasts magnificent homes, modern infrastructure and well-paved roads, the original inhabitants live in what they describe as parallel world marked by neglect and deprivation. Residents argue that the constitutional framework governing the FCT, where all land is vested in the federal government and the territory is administered by an appointed minister rather than an elected governor, has contributed to years of marginalization and poor access to basic services.
How do you pay taxes and then you are unable to demand better governance from the people you pay taxes to? That's simply because you don't elect the minister of the Federal Capital Territory. And the president is said to be the governor of the FCT. How accessible is the governor? You can't see him and all of that. So we want the presidency to shift the governorate to an elective person and then let there be an FCT House of Assembly. I mean, just like it's done in other places, increase representation, it will increase governance.
Central to their demands is the call for the establishment of a dedicated committee to address the long-standing grievances of indigenous communities. The Federal Commissioner representing the FCT at the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission, Ayuba Jacob Ngbako, has urged the FCT administration to urgently engage stakeholders and resolve the issues.
By inheritance, we are entitled for customary title. Since government has come to us, we should be able to say, look, we are here, we want this, we want that. I feel that the Honorable Minister should, without further delay, have what we call Land Education Committee. If we are to be fair to indigenes, when they have somebody in Land Education Committee, they will take care of their issues and the government will know their issue better.
The indigenous people of the FCT are now pushing for constitutional amendments that will grant the territory full statehood, including an elected governor, a review of the Land Use Act, which they say undermine their land rights and guaranteed political representation. Gaza Yakubu, Trust Television News, Abuja.